Today is winter cut day 14, and for breakfast we got Dunkin' Donuts. We have 2 donuts right here and a coffee in the Merry Christmas mug. Now you might be thinking, if you're cutting, why are you having donuts? I've answered this before. If it's in your caloric limit, that's all that matters. So that's kind of what I'm going by, and it's been working very well. And plus, it's very, very important to have a lot of carbs before your workout. In my own experience, it's very beneficial. Your pumps are going to be better. You're going to feel a lot stronger. Your endurance is going to be better. Just everything about it is way better, and you don't feel as drained in the gym. You don't feel like light and fatigued. So, very solid breakfast. We're going to have a very solid back day today. And, yeah. So, one thing that's different about today's back day is we're going to have more of a bicep focus. And you might be thinking, how will you have a bicep focus back day? Are you going to do chin-ups or something? No. I don't think that that's a very good exercise for your biceps, despite what people say. What I will say, though, is I think a good way to bias any muscle in a workout is to start off the session by training that muscle when you're the most energized and fresh. So I'm going to start off the session with single arm dumbbell preacher curls, still resting probably 2 to 3 minutes in between arms. We'll see, probably around 2 minutes though, to be realistic. And that is basically just going to massively increase motor unit recruitment because we're doing it early. And we're also taking rest between arms, and it's a single limb movement with a small muscle. So it's going to be able to have very high levels of motor unit recruitment. And then after that, we're going to move on to lat pull downs, then maybe some chest supported dumbbell rows. Those are always fun. And then we'll do probably some kind of wrist curl, and I don't know. That's probably going to be it, but we'll see from there. We're pounding down a liquid IV and a protein shake as well after those donuts. Liquid IV for the electrolytes. You guys already know this. If you have more electrolytes, you're going to probably have a better pump. You know, more vascularity from the sodium because the blood pressure is probably going to be higher. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but whenever you eat like a whole pizza to yourself, you go to Costco and you get a pizza, you get done eating it and all of a sudden your veins are just popping out like crazy. What do you think that's from? There's a lot of sodium in that pizza. Moving on to 35. High motor unit recruitment is the goal. All right, we're gonna try to get 45 for 6 today. That'll be a PR. The idea is to keep the form the exact same week to week. So you know that when you're progressing, it's real progression, not just cheating reps. And then you can actually know whether your training's working or not, you know? And from there, you know, if it works really well, what you're doing, and you know, you're keeping the form the same every week and increasing the weight, you know, you're building muscle. So, we're gonna rest a little bit before we hit that. Felt a bunch of cracking and popping on my shoulder there, dude. Felt a little interesting. Hey, happy day after birthday.
Oh, it's good. Lazy. Yeah, lazy.
How much cake did you have?
Honestly, not much. Maybe one slice.
Really?
kind of losing my sweet tooth.
Hey, that's good, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes you get like, oh, I can't stop eating chocolate, so that just it goes down. I'm like, kind of really cold. I mean, I eat one like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good, I guess. I don't know if it's been 2 minutes, but it feels like it's been a decent amount of time. I don't think that was 6 perfectly clean reps. I definitely cut some of them a little bit short. Maybe like a ½ inch of the bottom range of motion. The pump is happening slowly. I love preacher curls these days. I feel like Ronnie Coleman doing them. You know, there's always that one video. If you look up Ronnie Coleman curls, where he's doing the easy bar ones like this. There's like, I think it's like a plate on each side or something like that. And then the one where he's doing preacher curls with a pretty light dumbbell just, and his biceps look insane. I'm gonna put this back. You guys don't get to see the pump check till later. You know, the science behind these preacher curls is the biceps have best leverage anywhere from 0 to 90 degrees of elbow flexion. So you want to make it to where gravity is acting down on the biceps the most during that range of motion, right? With traditional curls, peak tension is at 90 and above, right? It's lockout. And it so happens that your brachioradialis, this forearm muscle, has way better leverage from here to here, all right, in those mid to short positions. So you're really targeting the brachioradialis more than you think when you're doing standing traditional curls like this. When your shoulder's at about 45 degrees, from 0 to 90 degrees is where you're getting the bulk of the tension in that preacher curl. My forearms are pretty big, not gonna lie. To be honest, guys, I'm not sure if I've done 3 or 4 sets to failure on my left. But either way, I know that whatever I'm about to do on my right is gonna match what I did on the left, so I'm cool with that. Always start with your weaker side. you're gonna get higher motor unit recruitment on that side if you start with it, which means you're gonna probably get more stimulus. That's the goal, right? Make yourself proportional. If your right arm is twice as big as your left, you gotta start with your left from now on until it equalizes out. I'm getting leaner somehow, even though I'm eating donuts and cookie dough and honey. Makes you wonder. And the performance is still up. A lot of you might be thinking, oh, it's just because you're young. Nah, dude, it's because I know what I'm doing. Alright, that's the last rep. We're done with these. Now we're gonna do preacher hammers. We'll try to target that brachialis. Or we could try to accentuate our strengths. Get bigger forearms, right? Do I need them? I don't know. Honestly don't think so, but it might be pretty cool just to eliminate the sleeper build effect that I have, I guess. So we'll do back grip, hammer curls. I have a feeling those are gonna loosen up my wrists too, because I don't know about you guys, but supinated curls, I feel like they make my wrists always lock up. Doesn't matter what kind they are. Let's do some fat grip hammers. We're gonna put these on. These are really hard to put on. Like I said, these are pretty hard to put on, but then again, I'm a lot stronger than the last time I used these, so I haven't used these since I got them, like probably 2 Christmases ago, 2 or 3 Christmases ago. And that was easy. Okay. I think a lot of people worry about losing grip strength when they put on straps, but I'm just being honest. My grip has only gotten stronger, verifiably. I can close a 250 gripper that I could not before. So when I was almost 190 peak bulk, I could barely close it, and now I can close it fairly easily without even training for it. And I've been using straps for the entire duration, so I haven't done a single direct grip strength exercise. I mean, the closest thing to a grip exercise that I've done is wrist curls with a full range of motion, all the way down in the fingers. But like I said, forearms have still been getting stronger. Grip is really strong. So I'll deadlift to 405 without straps. And again, no grip training needed. I never struggled with that. So we've talked enough. Let's get to this set. I'm taking it off. For now. Oh, this feels way heavier with fat grips. Okay. That was hard. No, when you're doing a standing hammer curl, you have to realize what's being biased. You're not supinated, so it's definitely not the biceps. And since you have a neutral grip, the brachioradialis muscle is going to be biased more to begin with, right? But like I said earlier, what has the best leverage to flex the elbow in the mid to short position is your brachioradialis. So with that in mind, that's the best position for it to work in, where it produces the most force. So that's the most important part in a standing hammer curl. Focus on finishing, because what you're biasing isn't your brachialis in that movement. You're biasing your brachioradialis primarily. So yes, your brachialis is getting great work too, but this is most optimally targeted on a standing hammer curl. And again, I say all this nerd stuff, but at the end of the day, what matters the most is just doing stuff you like and progressing it. You don't always have to be the most optimal. That's why I sometimes do standing, alternating dumbbell curls. I like the way they feel on my biceps, even though I know that's not necessarily the best thing for them. Put these back. Oh, they feel light now. I tell you, man, those fat grips, they mess you up. I feel like just from going pee, I lost my pump. What's up? You look like you're done.
No, I'm not done. I'm letting D work the food because my brain couldn't do it.
Were you just having to like help them, or?
Yeah, because like I couldn't. My brain was like, dude,
I get it, bro. You know what? I'm gonna take my grip in a little bit. It's very hard on this. Gosh, my glasses are fogging up. Earlier I said chin-ups aren't really a good bicep exercise, and the thing is though, I didn't say they weren't a good lat exercise. I think they're great for your lats. So, with that said, I'm gonna switch to chin-ups because this lat pull down feels a little awkward. I can't really wedge myself in the way I want to, and it feels like I have to pull kind of far away from my center of gravity. So I feel like chin-ups accentuate that, and I'll be able to do underhand pull downs easier and with more stability than I will overhand, especially wide grip. I feel like chin-ups, underhand pull-downs, things of that nature, they really accentuate the stretch and contraction feeling. You know, now will you get big biceps in the long run if you do chin-ups and underhand pull-downs? Maybe. But like I wouldn't recommend bench press to somebody who wants to get bigger triceps, right? Like, yeah, you're gonna get big triceps as a byproduct, but not nearly as big as if you would do just push downs and progress those over time. So, you know, there's two aspects of it. At the end of the day, underhand pull downs are mainly a back exercise.
feel like this is gonna be a cool angle because it's gonna show my lat a little bit. It's awkward. It is probably one of the more awkward pull downs I've used, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That was heavy. I feel like I'm gonna pass out, bro. You know, an unspoken fun part about being strong is I could just pick up an 85-pound dumbbell and it has like nothing to do with my actual training. Like it's just pretty easy. That's probably my favorite part about being strong. Like, before I ever lifted, I could barely pick up the 25-pound dumbbells under my bed. And now it's like, I'll just pick up the 85. Think about yourself before you ever train and how far you've come. Like, dude, you could just pick up 90 pounds without any real effort. I feel like I have a lot of room on my biceps to put on more size. Like, they're already pretty good, but I feel like they literally have a nice muscle belly. They have a long way to go in terms of the amount of size that I can put on. And I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, especially with the brachialis, being able to push my bicep up and out more, get some arm bulge from the side, have some more overall girth. It's gonna look super cool. If you have a good long head, brachialis, and bicep, you're getting a complete three-dimensional look. The equivalent of getting that 3D shoulder look is literally what I just described. The front, side, and back. You know, when you're doing delts, you do the front, side, and rear to get the overall three-dimensional look. Size from all sides, right? Shape. And if you're looking at your arms, you should look at them the same way. How do I get them to look 3D? Build them out from the side. Get your brachialis bigger. You know? Long head. Pop more out the back. Bicep, pop more out the front. Simple as that, man. So, we got forearms largely out of the way. Biceps and back. We still got wrist drills, man. Let's go. Come on. We go for the 80 today. I cannot do that. Three good reps on each side. I'm happy with that. Heaviest switch curl I've ever done. And it was with perfect form. I've been seeing way too many people say that things are genetics these days, right? And that it's potentially backed by science that, you know, calves and forearms are really genetic or whatever, and that might be true to an extent, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to grow them. You see Arnold has a huge chest, and you can say, oh, that's genetic, so I shouldn't do bench. I shouldn't do chest day. There's no point because it's all genetic. Well, you've already lost, dude. You're not going to have a big chest ever. You're never going to max out your genetics if you think, oh, I don't look like Arnold, so I can never be big. There's a reason I can wrist curl 80, dude. It's because I've been consistently training for a long time. There's a reason my forearm measurement at one point was like 14 inches at 17 years old, which is pretty freaking good. They started out like super thin, dude. I had no forearms. But guess what? Grew them. Wrist curls, reverse curls, wrist curls, reverse curls. Dude, wrist curls and reverse curls. Come on, man. Wrist curls and reverse curls. Rinse and repeat. That's what it's about. So, a lot of people might be wondering why I lean into the wrist curl, right? Instead of just doing it straight on. Because if I do it straight on, it feels like my wrist is going to snap in half, right? But if I change the orientation of my shoulder, it allows my wrist to move further into pronation, right? Which is this. So I'm moving my body relatively to my wrist. And it allows my wrist to have a pain-free range of motion when I do my wrist curls like this. And I feel way stronger as well because I don't feel like my wrist pain is a limiting factor. That's it for today.
I was sparring with Mike came in. Mike Sharkey and then the one there. Yeah. So Josh and Mike sparred. They both met each other the first time. What's your name? Josh. I'm Mike. Nice to meet you. Oh yeah. And then he goes. Grab out for me. Everybody eat it. Eat it. Yeah, that's plain. Look at that. Look at that vacuum. Woo! What weight?
What weight?
What weight?
Oh, dude.
What weight?
It's gone.
You ain't got one.
I want to apologize for the lack of audio in the gym. I wanted to see if the mic would pick up audio despite the music, but it still was a little quiet, so I'm sorry if the audio was a little off or if the music was too loud, but anyway. I'm coming home to a nice Korean barbecue, okay? You can barely see the meat because it's covered in broccoli, but it's all steak with a really wonderful Korean barbecue sauce. I have kind of a residual inflammatory pump, which is nice. Really just enjoying myself, winding down. I have a diet Sprite here. Caffeine free, no calories, perfect for a nighttime beverage. And yeah, I mean, I cleaned my room again. I love cleaning my room. I think if you are a person and you exist, it's probably good to clean your room. You know, I don't really know what that has to do with the gym, but it's just helped my mental health significantly overall, having a cleaner room. And it feels like you're just less kind of overwhelmed all the time. I don't know. But anyway, with that said, back day went incredibly well with a bicep focus. Really enjoyed the preacher curls today. I felt like my biceps got a lot of work. Fat grip hammer curls are good. Not sure if I'll reintroduce them just because the grip was such a big limiting factor. So I might just mix in grip work elsewhere if I want to. I don't see the need for it, honestly, but I figured it'd be fun for the pump. Lat pull downs went iffy, to be honest. I'm getting to the point where I'm so light that and I can pull so much more than my body weight that it's becoming very hard to do them. And on top of that, the machine at that gym makes me feel like I can't wedge myself under the the leg brace pads, so I can't really get adequate stability to pull down. But despite that, I was able to still get a good pump with those underhand pull downs, a good stimulus, hopefully. And after that, I really enjoyed those heavy dumbbell chest supported rows. Those were really nice with a no real, I didn't really have a biasing mindset there. I was just kind of like, all right, I'm going to get decent lat work here. I'm going to get decent trap work here. Let's just take what we can get. Wrist curls went really well. PR'd on that. 80 pounds for, I think, 3 reps on the left and 3 reps on the right with great form. Really enjoyed it overall, man. I think doing those wrist curls actually really helped my confidence with wrist curls overall. I may try to do 80s again. I think I'll try to do 80 again on the next pull day, but attempt 4 reps, maybe, and then 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, to infinity. And maybe I'll have forearms like Frank McGrath or Devin Larratt. With that said, though, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Follow me if you want to. I post a lot more content like this. I post every single workout. And let me know if there's anything you want to see in the future. All right. Take care, guys.